How do you even prepare yourself for that if you're just an everyday person?
You just start picking up some books.
Like, is it just make money? Is that like the sole goal?
No, well, figure out what money is.
Okay.
Once you figure out what money is, figure out why it matters, and then change the relationship in how you view money. People view money the wrong way. People view money as just like a return for, it's like they view it as a prize or something that they own, they hold. Money is simply energy, right? It has the ability to perform or do something in your return. Money doesn't really have any value. It's just value that's attributed because somebody's falling under the same belief system that you are, but it doesn't hold any intrinsic value. It's all based off of one single thing: trust, right? So the US dollar is solely based off of trust. We were doing the Capital Club event in Albania, and we were sitting down with the head of the central bank of Albania. His name was Fulani, by Mr. Fulani, and he was the guy that signs the money in Albania. And I asked him 3 questions. The first, I asked him, do central banks run the world? And he said, well, I can't tell you what I think, but what I can tell you is what JP Morgan said, which is somewhere along the lines of, whoever owns the money owns the world. So he just giggled, and that's the first thing he said. The second question I asked him, I said, is Bitcoin money? Remember, mind you, I asked the head of the Central Bank of Albania, central bank, right, is Bitcoin money? And he was like, we started kind of debating a little bit back and forth about it. And, money needs to be for value. It needs to be trustworthy. It needs to be a means of exchange. We went through kind of the list of what money has to have, the attributes of money in order to qualify to be money. And he was like, Bitcoin is money. That was his conclusion. And then the third one was this whole Agenda 2030 Great Reset, will it happen? And we introduce central bank digital currencies into the ecosystem of the world? And he said, yes, hands down, it's going to happen, and it needs to happen. And they kind of have the philosophy of, like the Industrial Revolution of steel and steam and automation. They are if you actually study it, it was a very harsh change, right? It was a very harsh political change. It wasn't like a happy thing. Yeah, it wasn't a happy thing. It was like a forced, abrupt revolution, like it is now. So there's a revolution that's coming, and it's basically this idea and this philosophy and this worldview that we have to reach. So whatever that means, people can do their research and figure out kind of what that looks like. So I think